Hello, family. I officially welcome you to the World Glaucoma Awareness Week 2026. And guess what? Today's episode on Beck's Charity Health Show, we have Ambassador Oquaye Junior, who was Ghana's former High Commissioner to India and the immediate past CEO of the Ghana Free Zones Authority. He is a lawyer by profession and a trade investment consultant. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome. Yes. Hello, sir. You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Madam Rebecca. Good to have you as well.
Pleasure all mine. I'm very passionate in creating awareness about the glaucoma disease. Because in Ghana, we are number one need in this disease and it's getting a lot of people blind. So I'm so happy for this opportunity for you to share your story with us. So I would love to know, do you have any family history of glaucoma?
So first of all, let me have a good day to your viewers. And secondly, yes, I do have glaucoma. Glaucoma, as you know, is generally where you have pressures in your eyes above the normal.
Okay.
So the normal is up to about 19 actually.
Yeah.
And mine were hovering around 21.
Wow.
So my doctors advised me that with such high pressures, there will be a permanent damage to the optical nerve.
Yeah.
And so I need to use eye drops for my eyes so that it will help me get some control with regard to that. So that is how my glaucoma story started.
Okay.
In terms of my family, I think my grandfather had glaucoma.
Okay.
I don't think my dad has it. He doesn't have glaucoma. Neither do any of my brothers.
Okay.
I'm the only one who has glaucoma, so it's a bit difficult to tell whether it's hereditary or not, or if it's something that random citizens can get. But I know that I have high pressures, and I've been using eye drops to bring it down.
Okay. Viewers, this is very interesting. None of his siblings has it. But anyway, you were asking whether it is hereditary or it is hereditary.
Okay.
Yes, because according to the research, it is hereditary. So it's likely anyone in the family can have it. I keep saying this to our viewers that it could shock you or surprise you that even if your grandparent had, it's not necessary that all the family members should have it. One of them will end up having it in your case. So, in the next generation, it could surprise you also that his brother's children will end up also having it. So, it doesn't mean that because his brothers didn't have it, it could come that later on his children can also have it. So, that's why it's always good to know your family history.
Oh, I see. So you can even skip a generation.
Exactly.
And the next, okay, that's good knowledge.
Yes. Honorable, so when were you diagnosed with glaucoma?
Ooh. I think the first diagnosis came when I was around 30 years old. So we're talking about 20-something years ago.
Wow.
I went for eye tests for spectacles because I never wore spectacles till I was 30.
Okay.
So when I went, they noticed that the pressures were high. You know, they shoot some kind of vapor into your eye.
Yeah.
And they said, look, your pressures are around 22 or 23.
That was high.
Which was quite high.
Yeah.
And so that was when I was diagnosed with it.
Wow. At the age of 30.
Yes, 20-something years ago.
So you see, we keep telling you, our lovely viewers, that glaucoma can affect in respect of your age, even children. So you see, at the age of 30. So please go for a checkup and know it today. Honorable, so I would love to also know, how has glaucoma affected your daily life?
To be honest, it hasn't really affected it in any way, except, of course, the cumbersome nature of always having to be on guard to use your eye drops. So in the morning, I have to use my eye drops. In the evening, I have to use my eye drops. So I have to remember before, during, after meetings, whatever you're busy doing at that time. And then also carrying it around.
I was about to ask that.
Yes.
have any experience or any challenge with the medication?
Yes, well, not necessarily any challenges, because quite simple.
Okay.
You can be sitting down and just pop one eye drop. You're not supposed to use more than one in your eye.
Okay.
But one thing that my wife did, because in the beginning I wasn't really bothered with it.
Okay.
So my wife she got a small makeup bag, you know, a lady's makeup bag that was leather. So it looked like a gentleman could use it as well.
I see.
And then she put my eye drops in there.
Okay.
So what happened was it gave me more access to using the eye drops.
Okay.
But in terms of challenges, I must admit, because it wasn't easy.
Okay.
For the first about 10 to 14 years, I was doing it off and on.
Okay. Off and on.
Yes. But when I traveled to India, the doctor was a bit strict. And he kept telling me that, look, when you lose anything in the optic nerve, you can't regain it.
Exactly.
But what you can do is you can use the eye drops to preserve what you have.
Yeah.
So it's up to you.
Yes.
You either preserve what you have or you let it get worse. And so from then, one thing that my wife came up with was set an alarm.
Okay.
So in the morning, an alarm rings. Of course, sometimes, depending on where you are, the bag could be in the car or you left it at home. So you see, when I get home, I remember, and so on and so forth. But generally, I do my eye drops religiously.
Wow.
Every day, I do my morning eye drops, evening eye drops, morning eye drops, evening eye drops, because of the system I've created.
Okay.
And it's just a simple issue of making sure that the pressures are down. The last time I checked my pressures, I think the left eye was 15 and the right eye was 16.
Well, that's very
which is
encouraging.
Exactly. But that's because I've stuck to the routine.
Okay.
So that is how I'm handling the challenges with regard to the medications.
All right. So happy to hear, and kudos to your wife for monitoring you to do the right thing.
Yes. I mean, she's full of energy. She's full of good monitoring.
Yes, we need more people like your wife encouraging others to also practice theirs religiously. Because that's the message we keep preaching, that you need to practice this religiously. That's the only way from you not going blind.
So our conversations go like this in the morning. Have you done your eye drops? Yes, I have, or I'm about to. In the evening, did you do your eye drops, or have you done the last one?
Good.
I think maybe out of 7 days a week, she reminds me 6 days a week.
Wow.
And now, of course, even the people around me, whether it's my special assistant, you know, and so on and so forth, they all remember that because she has put them all on duty.
Wow.
That they should be remembering to remind me about my eye drops. So my secretaries, for example, in Ghana Free Zones, you know, my legal work, all of them are on eye drop duty.
Wow. In fact, your wife deserves a chocolate.
Oh no, I'll give her a medal.
Yes, for doing a good job.
You know.
Greetings to you wherever you are. Okay, so Honorable, I'll let you know. How do you manage your glaucoma? And when I say manage, it's very broad, because I know you're busy, schedules of work and everything. But I must say I really admire you, because you told me that you make sure that people are always checking up on you for that. And sometimes it could be a little bit hectic. Yes, in going about all those things. I want us to...
Well, to manage that, that's what I was saying, basically. I mean, it's a bit of a difficult one, because you see, my lifestyle is very ready heavy.
Yes.
I read a lot.
Because as a lawyer.
I read a lot of material. And so that is a bit of stress on the eyes.
Exactly.
Now, even with law, as in general life, you read from screens, whether it's your phone screen or the computer screen or your iPad, you're still reading from screens. So that in itself too is a bit hectic on the eyes.
Exactly.
So it's my lifestyle. Even when it comes to social media, I'm on that a lot. Because one, you're a politician, you need to know what's going on. A person in the area of foreign affairs, you need to update yourself. I'm also in the area of conflict, peace, and security. So you need to know what is going on in terms of defense worldwide. And then, of course, you need to know about your sports. You need to know about, things that you want to know about, knowledge, reading about history and all of that. So I tend to have all those algorithms on my phone.
Okay.
So they pop up. Things to do with knowledge, information, and you have to read it to get some knowledge. So it is a bit challenging, but we live with it. We live with it.
Happy to hear that.
Yes.
The reason why I stressed on that is most of the times I get that question a lot that, it is challenging, and because of that, they're careless to pay attention to it. And remember, glaucoma is not curable. And if it's not curable, Honorable that is so busy, has a busy schedule, is able to manage it. So please, this is an advice to all of us. Let's manage our time so that our optic nerve will not get damaged. But the moment half of your optic nerve is damaged, remember, you're getting close to blindness. And I bet you don't want to go blind. Yes.
That would be the worst experience. Because if you don't have time to see now, then you will have time not to see anything in future.
And how do you want to envision that beautiful future you want to have for yourself and your family? So think about that. So we go for a short commercial break and we'll be right back. Welcome back from the break. This is the Bex Charity Help Show. As a foundation, we are currently embarking on the glaucoma outreach project, where we are visiting deprived communities that don't have access to eye care facility. We are so touched with Honorable's story, throwing more light on glaucoma. Honorable, we would love you to share a word with the kind-hearted Ghanaians.
Okay, I will presume in terms of being a charity, I always would come in and say one of the biggest challenges for anybody who has glaucoma may be the affordability, because the eye drops are quite expensive.
Very expensive.
Secondly, anybody who has glaucoma, it's not a big deal. It's actually one of the least diseases that anybody can have, eye disease, because it's just eye pressure. You put it down with eye drops, finish. But it's difficult to stay with the routine.
Exactly.
So one, I would advise people out there to stay with the routine, to dedicate themselves to using the eye drops. Some people use one, some people use two.
Yeah.
I use 3 at the moment. Sometimes I even use more.
Yes.
Because I want to be aggressive on the pressures. Secondly, affordability is also a big challenge. So your charity, for example, would assist people with no eye care centers, and then even when it's diagnosed, now you need the right therapy to be able to apply to the eyes to get what you need. So that in itself is another challenge where people can't afford the therapy after the awareness.
Yes.
I would just advise that the earlier the detection, the better your optic nerve can be protected.
Exactly.
So as much as possible, people should go for eye care tests. I've just seen your health talk seminar, and for me, one of the biggest things that I liked in terms of side attraction is the fact that you said you're doing a discounted eye test screening.
Yeah.
That is very, very helpful, because when it's discounted, a lot more people can afford it. And so it's good that this is something that you're doing as a charity. And I know I haven't mentioned this to you prior to the show, but I would also give a small donation towards the charity.
Thank you.
I'm sure that you know that with some of us, we are inundated.
Yeah.
One of my passions is breast cancer. I'm also dealing with things like prostate, supporting that as well, and many, many other initiatives. So our plate is full, but it cannot be full enough to accommodate glaucoma.
Exactly.
So this is something that we are going to look at.
Thank you so much, Honorable.
No mention, no mention.
So, on this note, we would like to bring our show to an end. And I would like to let you all know that early detection gives you early treatment. As we commemorate on the World Glaucoma Week, please visit the nearest eye clinic and know your status. Or you can come to Best Glaucoma Foundation tomorrow at the Accra College of Education starting 9 a.m. and take advantage of the packages and pay a token so that your sight will be safe. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a lovely day.
Oh, hey Ghana, listen. This one from the heart, oh. For the people where they fight to see again. For the light, for the hope, for the love. Let this Glaucoma Foundation, God.